Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Today I will show you how to create the most powerful Raiden lightning build in Wulong Fallen Dynasty. This extensive guide will provide a full breakdown of the best weapons, gear, and spells to use. Raiden is the eternal god of thunder, the protector of Earthrealm, and arguably one of the most popular characters in Mortal Kombat history. As a result of his divine nature, he has the ability to control lightning, which means you have access to powerful lightning spells and the ability to imbue your staff with lightning. The staff is the perfect weapon choice for Raiden because it's quick, deadly, and offers exceptional range in combat. Some highlights of this build include 133 lightning attack power, 13.6% extra element imbued weapon damage, 13.6% lightning damage, and 32.6% shock accumulation on enemies. We are also utilizing one of the best gear sets in Wulong Fallen Dynasty, the great talent of a King's Advisor. This gear set includes health regeneration upon fatal strikes and 13.6% element imbued weapon damage, which will make your lightning staff very destructive. The white wooden cudgel that you see in the gameplay here is perfect for Raiden because it offers A- damage bonus for lightning attack power, which increases HP damage dealt in proportion to our 133 lightning attack power. This staff can also negate attribute damage when guarding. Since this build focuses primarily on the wood virtue, you have many spells at your disposal that increase your survivability, which comes in handy during difficult boss fights. I hope you guys are ready, because this is the best Raiden lightning build in Wulong Fallen Dynasty. As you can see here, I am level 150, and the two main virtues to focus on for the Raiden lightning build is the wood virtue and the metal virtue. The staff we are using as our main weapon scales extremely well with the wood virtue, and the wood virtue also affects HP and the amount of spirit lost when attacked. It also affects spell duration. I have 8 fire virtue to use the amplify damage spell that's going to increase the damage of our lightning abilities and our melee attacks. I have 18 earth virtue so I can reach A tier agility. Again, earth virtue affects the equipment weight limit and the amount of spirit gained when deflecting an attack. I have 40 metal virtue, which affects the duration that a high level of spirit can be maintained for, and the spirit consumed by wizardry spells. If you look to the right here, I have 943 HP, 496 defense, 143% spell duration, A tier agility, and if you look to the bottom here, 403 wood elemental attack power. If we look at the special effects, you can see here plus 14 additional attack power, plus 133 lightning attack power. Again, this increases lightning damage and status effect accumulation. We also have 13.6% element imbued weapon damage, which increases HP damage dealt with element imbued weapons. A- damage bonus with lightning attack power, which increases HP damage dealt in proportion to your lightning attack power. 2.9% elemental damage, 13.6% lightning damage, 32.6% shock accumulation on enemies, and an extra 11.5% negative effect duration on enemies. The main weapon on this build is a 4-star white wooden cudgel plus 8 with 540 attack power, and you can see here it scales extremely well with the wood virtue. Dragon Flash performs a spinning attack to cut down surrounding enemies, then releases a powerful forward thrust. Falcon Strike allows you to jump up while launching an enemy, then finish off with a powerful blow. For the special effects below, we have plus 3.5% spirit gain from normal attacks, damage bonus A- for lightning attack power, which increases HP damage dealt in proportion to your lightning attack power, plus 19 lightning attack power, which increases lightning damage and status effect accumulation, and one of the best stats to have on your weapon, negate attribute damage upon guarding. This prevents you from receiving attribute damage from attacks guarded successfully. For my secondary weapon, I have the Saint's Virtue plus 8, and the only reason I have this weapon on my build is to get the 5-piece bonus for the Great Talent of a King's Advisor gear set. The 5-piece bonus gives you plus 6.4% genuine chi obtention, 1.9% HP restoration, plus 4.1% positive effect duration, regeneration to the user upon a successful fatal strike, and 13.6% extra element imbued weapon damage. The bow isn't anything special, but there is some special effects on here that are going to help out our build, including this plus 20 lightning attack power. We also have an additional 5.6% enemy status effect accumulation, enemy detection as well. For the helmet, I have a 5-star perfect Shuin hat plus 8 with 75 defense. For the special effects below, we can apply damage amplification to enemies that a wizardry spell hits, plus 3.4% lightning damage, plus 8.1% shock accumulation on enemies, plus 19 lightning attack power, and plus 2.9% negative effect duration on enemies. For the chest piece, I have a 4-star perfect Shuin garb plus 9, 145 defense. For the special effects below, plus 8.3% shock accumulation on enemies, plus 3.2% lightning damage, plus 18 lightning attack power, and plus 2.8% negative effect duration on enemies. Next, we have 5-star perfect Shuin gloves plus 9, 83 defense, and for the special effects below, we can also apply damage amplification to enemies upon successfully deflecting a critical blow, plus 19 lightning attack power, plus 3.5% lightning damage, plus 7.9% shock accumulation on enemies, plus 2.9% negative effect duration on enemies. And lastly, 5-star Lieutenant General Greaves plus 8, 182 defense, and for the special effects below, plus 6% morale rank points gain, plus 3.5% lightning damage, plus 8.3% shock accumulation on enemies, plus 19 lightning attack power, plus 2.9% negative effect duration on enemies, and we also get set bonus requirement mitigation. Set bonus can be activated with one fewer piece of equipment. This effect does not stack. The first accessory I have here, which is actually a part of the gear set, is a 5-star ivory incense container, and the reason I like using this one is because it gives me 14 extra attack power and an extra 2.9% elemental damage. And the second one I have is a 4-star General-in-Chief seal. I like this one because it gives me an extra 19 lightning attack power. The first spell I'm using on this build is Heaven's Rage, which calls down many bolts of lightning to strike in front of you. This is arguably the strongest lightning ability in Wolong Fallen Dynasty. This build would not be complete without the lightning weapon spell, which enchants our current melee weapon with lightning. Now you can also put lightning enchant on your weapon, but the status effect accumulation is a lot faster with this spell. I'm also using amplified damage, which is why I have 8 fire virtue. This is one of the best spells in the game because it increases the power of your melee attacks and the damage of your spells. And last but not least, one of the best wood virtue spells, Perfect Restoral, grants you and your nearby allies a positive effect that completely negates an enemy attack once. This is one of the best spells to use for boss fights because, especially in New Game Plus, if you fail to deflect a critical attack, that can be the difference between life and death, and you don't want to get one-shotted, so it's always great to have this spell handy when you're going up against a difficult boss. Now that you've seen the stats, weapons, gear, and spells on this build, let's check this build out in action. Thank you all so much for watching the video. If you found this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, a thumbs up would be very much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for being here. Also, if you want to see more Wolong Fallen Dynasty builds coming very soon, I highly recommend subscribing to the channel, and also turn on those bell notifications so you are notified every time I drop a new video.